Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. Yep, I'm adjusting my seat because I don't know. I don't want this. I don't want this to be a rant, but it's gonna be a rant. I mean, they're comparing cars. I don't like it when people compare cars. You cannot really compare them. Okay, it's cars. You buy the one you like. Done. Okay. And this is not like weapons or yeah, it's not a weapon. Like, oh, this weapon is better than that weapon. They're cars. Bruh, they're cars. It's no comparison. They're comparing a Mustang to a Z. Uh, Anyways, before I go any further, this article is from Car and Driver, written by Elena Shear. Of course, I always commend you to read the article for yourself, and it's very entertaining. I mean, there's a lot of data, there's a lot of photos, there's like 50-something photos. Anyways, getting to the point, conclusion, blah, 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 a bunch of English, and then they say, oh, the Nissan got second place, where the Ford got first place. And this shot should explain everything to you. You see this tire, and you see this tire. This is a Michelin Pilot Sport 2 DOS. This is technically an RCOM. This is like $500 a pop. This tire, it barely lasts. If you spit on the floor and you drive over that spit, you're gonna hydroplane. This is a race tire. If you don't know, if you ever get a chance to go to the track, I just were like, what was it last week? Willow Springs, they had like Kumos. I think it was Kumo Cup 2. The RS4 is the RS4. I think they're made by Kumos. I mean, that was like everybody should have those tires, which is still street legal tire that still like sheds water, whatnot. You know what I mean? That because they don't even have RCOM. These are RCOMs, okay? They technically are compound DOT approved RCOMs, okay? But they didn't even have those. These things could generate so much more grip. The reason I'm bringing that point up, you cannot compare those cars. We're done. One has a daily driver tire, and one has this. It absolutely, we're done with comparison. It's game over. Again, that's why I don't like comparing cars. They're not the same. They're not the same at all. At all. And even the article was on saying that, oh, the Z handled better. And I'm like, look, the Mach 1 pulls a stomach twisting 1.8 G. The Mach 1 pulls a stomach twisting 1.8 G. Well, the Z can't even make a circle more than 0.93 G. Because the tire. What do you expect? That's why you don't compare cars. Consumer gonna buy the car you like to see visually. How you like inside of it. You're not gonna pop the hood. You're not gonna change the spark plug on this V6. You're not gonna do anything. This is, I believe it's not even air to air cooled. I think it's water to air cooled. You're not gonna touch any of that. Most consumers are not gonna do that. People are gonna sit inside this car and just say, "Oh, I like the interior. I like how it feels." Blah blah blah. It is not. Don't do the comparison because there's no point. You like the Z. You like the way this car looks. To me, it looks very, 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 very retro. We're talking about that flatness. Remember the 80s? We're bringing that back. Everything kind of looked like squarish. But again, it's my opinion. Who cares? You might look at it and say, no, you're wrong. I like it. And that's exactly the point. Buy the car you like. When you compare them, it's almost like trying to state that one is better than the other. No, it's not. You like a Mustang, you can get a Mustang. The end of that story. You like V8s, you're gonna get a V8. You're not even gonna look at a V6 twin turbo. We're just gonna get a, blue-blooded American horsepower. Just go, just gone. I don't know. It's blue-blooded, red-blooded. I don't know. But seriously, I look at this tire. If you can look at the side and tell me, this is what you have on GT3s, BMWs, M3s. This is a race tire. By all means, it is. I mean, Hoosiers, I guess. The difference between this and a Hoosier, you just have that little line right here. The little, if you know where Hoosiers are, those are like straight up the competition tires. And this is a competition tire. So, I don't know what's the point. I think they're just trying to review two cars at the same time. This is the Mustang. Again, out of all the friends that I have, all the car meets I've ever been, I never seen someone go, I saw a Mustang, I'm gonna change my mind and not like the Z. I don't think so. It's either you like the whole Japanese design make, or you like the Mustang, And again, the long story of this article is, I'm just not knocking it down. Go ahead and read it for yourself. But honestly, there is no comparison. There isn't. One is a V6, one is a V8. One is American muscle car, super loud. And again, it's the Mach 1 too. It's not even like an entry-level Mustang. This is the Mach 1. I understand I compare it to the Z Performance, but that's no comparison. Both cars are heavy. So I guess maybe that's a common at 3,507 pounds for the Z and 3,793 pounds for the Mustang. But again, that's what you expect. Look how big that car is as a Mustang. So I have no idea what the comparison is. If you're looking for a two-door sport car, you have the BRZ, the FRS, you have the Miata. I mean, if we're gonna look at it that perspective, again, I think the Mustang is a great car. I think the Z is a great car, but there is no comparison. And saying that the Z is number two or the Mustang is number two makes absolute nonsense. None whatsoever. Both cars are capable. Both cars are able to perform. If you want the Z to give you that 1 point something G, just put the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires on it, and trust me, your car is gonna grip. You put that on a Miata. They don't make it for the Miata, but if, put that on. You know what? I'll show you the Michelin Cup 2. If you don't, it's like $400 tire. Okay, this is like M4 GTS. It's $428 a pop. Set of four, $1,712. Woo-wee. Ain't cheap. Ain't cheap. Look, the smallest tire to make it is for 18s. 245, 35, 18. That's the cheapest one you're gonna find, and it's still $360, and that's a closing out price. So yeah, don't compare cars when they have two different set of rubber on it. At least the same. What's next? Trofeos? We're gonna compare them to the Trofeos. I mean, yeah, it's so moving away from that. As far as the interior, they're saying it's kind of plasticky. I mean, what do you want it to be made out of? Marble? So again, this stuff is, go to your dealership, go check out the car. There's a car auto shows popping up right now everywhere. Go in there, go sit down in the car and check it out for yourself. I think both cars are amazing. Both cars are really nice looking. The Mach 1 is a legend, and the Z is a legend of its own. So they're both great cars. And you see all these pictures. I mean, there's a 54 picture. 54. That's a lot. I'm not going through all of them, but long story short, due to the fact that both have different tires, you can't really compare the grip. As far as the acceleration, I mean, 400, that's a lot of horsepower. Both are manual, have a lot of horsepower. It's plenty, man. I mean, the days are gone when you're sitting in your car and you have 210 horsepower. I have 400 plus. What do you want to do with all that power? What are you doing? I mean, I don't even know. We go racing in Miata that has barely 100 horsepower. I don't. What do you want all that power? I have no idea. I seriously have no idea. It's plenty of power for you to pass on the freeway, to get your destination. It's all plenty. If you want to go racing, none of these cars in their configuration, you're going to go racing in it, because just the fact the way racing is, okay? So if you want to do racing, that's a whole different subject. Anyway, I'm talking about track racing. So they're comparing the Z to the Mustang. I'm just gonna get to the points where they're comparing the 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds. That's for the Mustang, and the Z. Let's see what the Z did it. 4.5. What? Not exactly the same. Quarter mile in 13. The other one 13.1. They're not exactly the same. That's really the same. So acceleration straight line is the same. As far as the grip, I won't go there. As far as the braking, I wouldn't, because both don't have the exact same tire. Even a zero acceleration, 0 to 60, maybe it's traction control, whatnot, because the grippier tire gives you better acceleration off the line. But MPGs for the Z 17, for the Mustang is 14. That's observed, combined MPG. But EPA fuel economy for the Z is 20. For the combined, 20 combined, 18 for the city, 24 for the highway. Where the Mustang EPA fuel economy combined 17, city 14, and highway 22. So all in all, I do believe both cars are fantastic. Again, the Z has a smaller tire, where the Mustang has a 305 3019. I didn't even look at that price. That's over $400 pop. 315 3019. Holy. These are expensive tires. You're looking at 2Gs replacing tires. These tires don't last. They're not designed to last, okay? Where the Z has Bridgestone Potenza S700B Silent. These are like daily drivers. Yeah, they have some performance in mind in them, but they're nowhere near the grippiness of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2. So obviously, you see me, I'm hammering this point home, because I think both cars are fantastic. Both cars are pretty. and I really do like both of them. So saying one is second to the other, it's just a matter of preference, not really. You want to see the potential of the Z, put really sticky tires on it, and do the same test. Anyway, as always, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you own the Z or do you gonna buy the Z, let us know. And the Mustang too, the Mach 1, again, that thing is a legend. That vehicle is a legend. And as you can see, the Recaros, the Mustang has Recaros. The Z is gonna eventually come with a Nismo, and that one might come with way grippier tires and maybe Recaros, I hope, or the Nismo embroidered seat. We'll see what's going on with that. Nissan hasn't mentioned anything about the Nismo yet. So, and as always, let me know what you think in the comments below, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.